Now let's move to the rebellion in the countryside, in the villages. In the villages, people had grievances like extra revenue which was being extracted. So the oppression and the suppression of the landlords, talukdars, the Britishers, it was all felt that there was only one regime responsible behind their bad economic status, and that was the Britishers. We see an example of Awadh, where Baba Ramchandra became the leader of the Awadh movement. Baba Ramchandra had turned a sannyasi, and initially he was an indentured labor. I have told you the meaning of indentured labor in the previous chapter, in Fiji. So when he came back to India and saw the oppressive condition of the Kisans or the farmers of Awadh, he decided to launch this movement. The movement was aimed against the talukdars and the landlords because they used to extract lot of revenue from them, and also the farmers were forced to do begar. Now, the people demanded that there should be reduction of revenue and forced labor, or the begar should actually be eliminated. Continuing with all this movement that was going on, people even went to the extent of what is called as the Nai Dhobi Bandhs. Now, this Nai Dhobi Bandh were actually a movement which meant that the services of a Nai or a Dhobi, that is of a washerman or a barber, were even denied to the talukdars or the zamindars. That is a total boycott of the talukdars. Nobody went and worked in their place, that is at home or in the farms, and even people went inside their homes and they resorted to kind of picking up things from their homes, which meant that the talukdars were actually frightened and some of them even ran away. All the records of the revenue that they had maintained, the registers, were burnt. So, this movement meant that they were fighting against the talukdars and the zamindars who had been oppressing them since many years. This led to the formation of Awadh Kisan Sabhas, started by Jawaharlal Nehru and Baba Ramchandra, by which they tried to actually see that the condition of the farmers improved in the area. But it was a long process which had to actually continue. The farmers started feeling now the meaning of independence for them. You try and understand. They felt that when Britishers would go away from India and they would come Gandhian Raj in India, a message got floated amongst the Kisans of Awadh that Gandhiji had declared that they should not pay any taxes to the talukdars and the land should be redistributed amongst the farmers. So, try and understand, whatever was the desire of the people that they saw in independence, and the name of Gandhi was used for achieving that. This is about the movement in the countryside. In the next clipping, I talk about the rebellion in the plantations.